Taurus, it feels like it's time to do something a little bit different with manifest out here for your hidden truth oracle message. It says, tell the universe exactly what you want, okay? Because for some of you that I'm speaking to, Taurus, you're ready to stop cycles in your relational life, in your love life. It says fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. There's a chance for you to step into something brand new, okay? You have yes out here for those of you where you are feeling a little uncomfortable because maybe you are choosing differently now and it feels a little bit weird because you're going into uncharted territory. Spirit is saying, yes, you are on the right track. If it feels uncomfortable because it's new, that's what it feels like to break a cycle. Luck is on your side, okay? Distance is out here as well. Maybe you're connected with someone who is living at a distance, but maybe in the connection that you're working through right now, there's a lot of emotional distance. Maybe you are seeing that the relationship dynamic is changing because you are changing. It says you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant from each other at this time. Then it says give it time out here as well. This feels like give your manifestations time to incubate, to work. Don't give up because things are not turning around overnight. Whatever it is that you really want, it says tell the universe exactly what you want. So the thing that you want, if it's not showing up right away, that does not mean that Spirit does not want you to have it. It might mean that you just need a little bit of patience and a little bit more faith. Give it time. Everything in divine timing, let things flow. You put that manifestation up, you put that prayer up, you say, all right, and so it is done, Ashe, and then you let it be. Okay, that's a hard thing to do, but that's kind of a part of how you bring into your life the thing that you want and the thing that you desire and the thing that you deserve. All right, now we're going to get some hidden truth out here for the person that is on your mind and your heart, whoever you've been dealing with. Now, Taurus, if you are in a happy, loving, harmonious relationship, friend, check on me next week because I don't want to plant any seeds of doubt in your mind, okay? This is not one of those readings where it's probably going to be feeling really good. You know, this is about a connection that's challenging and it feels like it's for a Taurus who's kind of going through some growing pains right now in love. So if that's not you, don't even force yourself to force this message into your life. If anyone is DMing you, private messaging you, pretending to be me or any other tarot reader friend, it is not. Please report and block. Taurus, I want you to be safe. But Taurus, with you, I kind of have a feeling that you can see it from a mile away. Okay? I'm not really worried about you being tripped up, Taurus, all right? God, angel, spirit guides. The hidden truth for the person who is on Taurus's mind and heart right now. Their hidden truth. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Their true feelings. Wow. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. There's definitely something about karmic cycle here. Spirituality, the unfoldment of the soul. It feels like whatever you are working through, whoever you are dealing with, there's some spiritual lesson that's come from all of this. If it's painful or if it's loving right now, there's something very important that you are learning, or that this person has been learning too, that is related to the unfoldment of the soul. And that's a powerful thing to have in a connection. We don't want to waste our time. I feel you even though we are apart. So there's that distance there. You might live in different locations, maybe moved out of a home that you share together, maybe just not speaking, but this person is still feeling you, still picking up on your energy. I hid who I really am from you. And so that might be a lot of the reason as to why you're like, I'm breaking this cycle, okay? Maybe, you know, next time I date or in this connection, I'm going to ask different questions and I'm going to let all the information come out naturally so that I can know exactly who I'm dealing with when it's time. You and I were too young. This is on the heart and the mind of the person that's on your heart and mind, Taurus. They feel like things kind of unfolded in an interesting way because when you all connected or when you all had your chance to be together, you know, you all weren't as wise and as mature as what you all are now. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Something in the connection that has gone wrong or something that ended up being painful, they know their part in this. Maybe not revealing to you all of who they are, not revealing to you all of what they wanted in a connection, maybe too fearful to tell you all of what they wanted. And then, you know, in relationships and love, that stuff always comes back at another time to bite us. And so it feels like this person is aware of their part in potentially a letdown in the connection or a relationship breakdown. For those of you who are disconnected, they are aware of their part as to why the relationship is coming to a close, okay? Now we're going to get some tarot out here, Taurus, to go a little bit deeper, to help us understand their true feelings for you, their true intentions for you, Taurus. Guiding the spirit guides, the person who is on Taurus's mind and heart, what is their true intention for Taurus at this time, their true feelings? What do they really want from Taurus at this time? Thank you, guiding spirit guides. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Ooh. This is interesting, the way these cards are popping out. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Whew. Okay. We have the Chariot. This is moving on, carrying on, healing. The Six of Swords upside down, mental shift to move on in the mind. It's a little bit of a pagey kind of youthful energy, right? And there's a theme here. We were both too young. This person still might be showing up a little bit petty, a little bit immature. The Hermit here. And then we also have the King of Cups. So some of the signs that I have out here, for me as a reader, the King of Cups feels like Pisces to me. We have Virgo, we have some Aquarius energy out here twice, we have Cancer energy, and we have another Aquarius energy out here, if that resonates at all. Okay, so there's a lot going on here, okay? This person has love for you in their heart, okay? Showing up as the person who wants to be the giver of love. But it kind of feels like there's a little bit of a silo. There's some quietness, some isolation, some distance, with the Hermit being here. This is kind of like a ghosting energy. Okay, so for those of you where there has been a new connection and it's a younger connection, you only been together maybe a couple of months, maybe upward toward a year, maybe this person has gone quiet. But for those of you who have been together for a long time, it just kind of feels like they are turning their energy in. So the loving energy that they have and the connection just kind of feels like they're withholding that a bit. And it's because in some way they're wanting to self-heal or self-preserve. But there's a vibe here that kind of feels like they're still not seeing all of their part. Maybe they're coming around to it, and maybe through reflecting, going inward to heal, maybe seeking wise counsel from someone. They're going to be eventually growing, but there's still a little pettiness, still possibly wanting to blame someone else, tell someone, tell you, Taurus, what you did wrong, right? But it feels like they are dedicated to going on a mental journey of healing. If that Six of Swords was upright, I'd say maybe they're going to be like moving out of the connection, and maybe that has happened, but it feels like this person is really in a place of trying to switch around and change their mindset. They're thinking about things. Now, I do get this vibe, Taurus, that in the past, this person was probably kind of petty and childish and immature about how they handled communication. The pages can be void of emotion. The pages can be void of, being okay with being wrong. They have to be right because they're still youthful. They're still youthful in communication. They don't really understand that love is give and take. Sometimes we're just not right. But this is in their energy too, the King of Cups. So it kind of feels like there's a maturity that's happening, or a process of becoming more mature, but they realize that it's going to require a great, deep mental shift. So this person is really steeped in a lot of mental change, a lot of changing of the mindset, looking at their cycles, looking at their behaviors. They're still on the journey, but it feels like, it just kind of feels like they're turning their energy in right now, this person, to think about what this connection has meant for them, who they really are, and potentially moving toward the place of being accountable for their part in the connection, in the loss of the connection, in any harm that was rendered in this connection from them to you, Taurus. That is what I have for you. I hope that it helps in some way. I love you, and I hope I get to see you next week. Take care. Bye.